Nah, that
Yo,
ain't it.
Ghost, you read that damn work? You know, 600 went up in that courtroom today.
Yeah, I seen he dropped the video. Said he went in that motherfucker.
Oh no, he was in there. I was talking to him in the hallway where the family tried to get at him.
The family tried to get at him.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm gonna send you this kind. This shit is funny as a motherfucker. This shit hilarious.
See, but Did even they that don't
Shit.
help. did they get that nigga bond or nah?
Hell, nigga, did that, bro? It got ugly in there for him.
What happened?
It got ugly, so they come in there and okay, they come in there and ask for the bond. The people go over. He ran. Him and the whole family left the house. Boom, 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 boom. All this shit. Then they go over. They say he's a threat to witness two, which is the producer, which is Molly. That's Molly Mall. We feel he's a threat to witness two, and we got an obligation to protect him. He said, and the day he was turning himself in, he took it upon himself to put Wack 100 and 600's life in danger by telling an outright lie saying they're working with the federal government. So we go on record to say that we have no dealings, no conversations, haven't had any dealings with neither one of these people. 2 days after he said this, one of his grid worker employees, they put the picture up of the nigga with the grid hat on, went on Instagram and said, free Big U and kill 600. Right? They then went to say that, he said they then went to say that he's continuing to try to extort from prison, try to manipulate celebrities, and apply pressure from prison. And then his attorney got up and said, well, it's really not no serious offenses he's being charged with. And they said, oh no, by the way, we definitely will be charging the murder under the federal statute. It will be submitted.
Ooh, that's nasty work for that nigga, man. That's nasty work for old Big U, man. Let me ask you this though. So they coming out saying Molly Ma is a witness now.
Definitely, yeah. When I heard Platinum, what is they? Platinum producer,
Yeah.
I called him and sent him to work. I called him and sent him to work. So I asked him, I said, what's going on with it? He said, Wack, you know I wasn't fucking with dude no more at all. I said, yeah, I knew that. He said, after the loose cannon shit, I stopped fucking with him. Um, he said, I was going at the Aria. I had no idea this dude came to my house. I didn't know, I have no idea the little rapper dude was at his house. He said, I'd never seen the rapper until Instagram a month or two ago, right? Said, I had no idea none of this shit was going on. I'm at the Aria. He says, when I get back the next day, and I get back the next day, not that night, my security tells me that he got a call that we need to be somewhere else, right? So I jump in the car and we leave. He said, so I go see my parole officer, take a piss test. Cool. Said, usually I come back in 30 days. He said 2 days later, they tell me to come back to the office. I'm thinking I'm finna go to jail for some other shit. I walk in, he says 2 federal agents in there. I'm looking like, what the fuck going on? They said, listen, we know you wasn't there. We just want to see if you gonna lie to us. So they said, well, did you talk to your security? He said, yes, I did. Did security tell you what happened? They said, yeah. He said he pulled up and pulled his firearm on him because we wasn't expecting him. He said, well, could anybody just come to the studio and they want? He said, no, they can't. He said, well, why did he do it? He said, he got to ask him. He said, well, why didn't you deny him? Are you scared of him? I mean, he said, I told him he's the type of guy you don't want to deny, right? He said, whatever else is going on, I don't know the kid. I don't know this. I don't know. I've never seen him. I didn't see none of them And the times they were out here, I just heard about they came and left. Oh, he told me straight up.
So basically, the
He
Rayshawn
said
Williams hit happened after the loose cannon shit happened,
yeah,
or before.
no, after. See,
Okay,
yeah, he said that happened after.
but that's where I'm getting lost at, right? If Molly Marl saying he wasn't fucking with Big U after the loose cannon shit, how was he letting Big U use his studio and shit?
He wasn't. He didn't know he was there. He didn't
So
even know the kid was there.
basically, the nigga bogarted his shit.
Yeah, he said, Wack, I left. He said, I broad coming town. I take her to the Aria because I don't really know her like that. I don't want to bring her to the crib. He like, nigga, I'm on the strip. I plan on being on the strip for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? He like, my nigga, I have no idea this kid is in my studio, was at my studio. Well, actually, I think they went and, did they pick him up and bring him over there? They might have picked him up and brought him over. He was oblivious to Big U coming over there. That's why his security guard drew down on him because they wasn't expecting nobody. If you read the paperwork, when they pulled up, the security guard drew down. Because where Marty Marl live, nigga, it's like in the cut, like cut in the back there. You know what I'm saying? So he like, bro, he said, I'm gonna tell you what I did. All the questions they already knew the answers to, I answered them. Did you know he came by your house? Yes, I did. Was you expecting him? No, I wasn't. Who told you? My security. Did he tell you what happened with him? He said he pulled his gun because we wasn't expecting him. Uh, did he uh, did he tell you about them giving him money to go buy a DVR? Yes, he did. He said I just answered all the questions they already had. His whole disposition, and I'm gonna be real. I told him too. He said, "Wack, I don't fuck with you. Why would you bring this shit to my doorstep? Why
Yeah,
bring?"
Big U ain't no smart nigga,
He
man.
like,
That nigga
why would you
slow.
bring this shit to my doorstep, bro? Why would you have me under scrutiny of the feds for a motherfucking murder, bro? And then if you do some shit, right? Why you return back to my house if that's what you did?
I hear that right, Wack. They officially charging him with the murder.
Yeah, 600 said they, because his attorney said, well, he really doesn't have any real violent offenses. He got this, that. They said, oh no, we will be charging him with the murder up under the federal statute.
There you go. Wow, that's breaking news right there.
Yeah, he said the wife was a little upset that he was there. All of them was. The sister, all of them was.
That nigga 600 got the live content. That's crazy.
That nigga was there right there. They said, what you doing here? He said, I'm here to support the same thing you doing here.
Who asked him that?
The sister, I think the sister did. Uh, well, he was there. He was there like an hour in the hallway with everybody. And he said that the shit went on for like an hour inside.
Yeah, that nigga Big U gonna have to go ahead and take a plea deal, man.
I mean, if they gonna offer him one,
Yeah, you right about that. And then you know what? He really just got to fight this shit, bro. It's so much against him. It's like if they did offer him one, that shit ain't gonna be nothing in his favor. He might as well fight that shit. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you, Wack. Did he have a paid attorney or he had a public defender?
um, he had 600. I know
Because
he
I
had.
know last time we was checking, he was still represented by a public defender.
Let me look that up. Because if he got one, it's got to be in it on record. So it's
Right.
got to be in there, girls. Let me look.
Yo, that's wild if that nigga got a public defender right now, Ghost.
You seen that 100,000
Well,
for
you,
the
well, you
athletes, right? For the lawyer.
You seen what he said though. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a public defender still, because when he was going in, he said a message to his friends. He said, "If y'all gonna help me, help me. If not, it is what it is." That statement right there was saying to his friends, "Please lend me some money for a lawyer," because we know he ain't got the money for the lawyer. Look, the feds got his accounts tied up. We know this nigga ain't no nigga that just got cash sitting around in his backyard. And if he did have it sitting in his backyard, the feds raided all them spots. They would have had that shit already. So that nigga ain't got no money for no attorney unless his son gonna pay it. And the feds might be pressing his son right now. Like, nigga, if you give your dad any money for this attorney, nigga, we gonna bring you in on this shit for some money laundering type shit. The feds play games like that, bro.
They say he had a. They say he had a paid attorney, but he said he was a dump truck. Yep. So 600 finna send me a video clip. He said we could play this, and then when we done, he'd come in the room and tell everything what went on up in there. And R&B better hurry up and get her motherfucking ass back. Man, she been disappearing a lot lately, bro, for like 2-3 hours at a time. Where the fuck she be at? R&B, get up,
Dog,
get
this
up.
nigga, bro.
This nigga shut up, man. What's wrong with you, Wack?
Hey, Ghost, I told you years ago. I told you years ago, Ghost. I'm really a normal, cool nigga. They just make me like this. He ain't that cool. He aggravating. Who is aggravating? I don't even talk to you. You mad because I ain't talk to you. Get your work done. Did you get to chapter 2 done?
Shout out to Queen, man.
Hold on, let's see what the fuck 600 talking about. It's a hard job. Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Let's see what
If
600
I
talking about.
don't, who will?
So with it, I really don't know where to start, but you know, if you look at the indictment, Big U paperwork, it showed his court date would be today at 9:30, and I really forgot. Like I've been having so much going on. So what I do is I get a reminder. So I detour. I stop the workout and all that. I said, oh no, we got to be there. Let me go get everything. You feel me? Let's go. We're going there. You feel me? So I get there like 8 o'clock early, and I post a video on Instagram. Up here early by myself. We gonna be here, and like I told everybody, we're gonna be there at court date. But I want to see who's gonna show up, and you know, just see what dudes that the energy be like in person. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm by myself. I'm gonna show up. Ain't no you ain't going and all that. We all been to court before. Nigga, all type of things happen at court. It been fights at court and all that. So let's just see what this energy is at when we and these people in presence. You feel me? So bam, we get there. You feel me? Mind you, I'm early, and they start a little late. Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. You gotta show me how to get to one without the so we in the hall, we all in the hallway, you feel me? And some lady, I'm not gonna say her name, is there supporting the dude. And she's like, come up to me, want to talk to me, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing here? I'm like, I'm just here supporting. You know what I'm saying? You've been disrespectful. That's disrespectful to who? How? You've been, okay, what did I say that was disrespectful? She couldn't tell me. You said, oh, you recording me? Well, look, I'm a switch for you. So she want to turn around and do like, and she want to model for me. Mind you, this is someone's mother. You feel me? She says, I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna switch for you. So she want to show her little booty. You feel me? And show off. Hold on. To me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your son, who's my age, know what you're doing? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know, I really hate to talk about the mama because, you know, I had a mother. She's not here. I know how emotional women be. So I'm not going to really go in on her as I should. I
I got all right to. She physically went in on me. But I'm gonna give her a pass because she's emotional for whatever reason. I don't know why she's emotional. It just is it's what you've been dealing with forever. But we're gonna leave her out of it. Just say this, man. You know, so we're gonna talk about the court after. So we're gonna talk about what happened in the court after. So as we all leaving the court, mind just like 30 of them. It's one of me. You feel me? Elevator getting crashed. Now we all gonna get up in this elevator. We all in here. It's packed, jam packed. So once again, I'm gonna be respectful because women are emotional. The woman gets up on me, bump me against the wall. You happy? You happy now? I'm looking around like, bro, like, what's she doing, man? You feel me? Like, please get her, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And her people came in between us to calm her down. And I was ultimately respectful because anybody else, if you touch me, I got the right to touch you. But I was just overly respectful for emotional black women. You know what I mean? So I didn't say nothing. I didn't react. And I had 2 occasions, you feel me? Oh, hold on. Before the court even started, before anyone got there, I'm sitting on the bench by myself. The same one who I'm trying to be respectful to came and sat next to me, almost knocked me off the chair. Bumped me. I'm going to sit next to you. I'm like, huh? Why the physical contact? So when I get up and get on my phone, the same person who's seen us in the elevator who got between us, he said, can I sit right here? She said, no, that's his seat. I'm like, so he probably went like, what's going on? Like, what you mean his seat? I got up. I don't want no physical, you know what I'm saying, altercations with no women, you know what I'm saying, in a federal building, right? So mind you, all that's going on, right? So we're in the elevator, we're in the right. It's a little bit of like tension popping it. So I'm like, oh, no. Let everybody else out this elevator. Let's close the door. And let's holler. We're going to holler about right here, right now. I push number 6. Let's go back up. Let's holler. The same person who got in front of the woman, he like, nah. Okay, so let's go outside and holler. So mind you, my mind, I done been in courts, in fights in court before. So I'm thinking we just wording this up right. It's all, you see me scratch or blemish or something? Because these dudes be popping it about me. Mind you, I'm at the same place I'm at for 2 years. Then you know his mom, or you know what they're saying? You happy now? You happy because you got denied bail, right? I've been doing the same thing before he got denied as I was doing after he got denied. I'm in the same places, same restaurants. I live in the same place, drive the same cars for the last 2 years that this dude been on the streets. So me being happy about him being denied or in jail has nothing to do with my reality. I do the same thing with the without that dude in jail on the streets. Ain't nothing changed. Some of y'all might just got found my page, but ain't nothing. Go look back 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We're doing the same thing, same place. So now let's get into what happened in the court. So, mind you, I'm the first person to walk in the door. I'm at the door, 11 o'clock sharp. I pull the door. He's like, no, I'll let you know when you're in. I'm like, damn, okay. So he's like 5 minutes late. He finally let us in. Oh, make sure your phone's off. Oh, no, phone's off. Take out my earpiece now. I'm the first one to walk through. I can see him through the glass. He's sitting right there. I'm the first one to walk in. I said, oh, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, what's up, man? You know what I mean? He look at me, look away. Buster, scary. Don't even want my guy. He's scary, right? So I go in. I'm front row. We gonna see what's going on. Cause see, these other minute orders been sealed, bro. So a lot of stuff goes on they don't want people to see. For whatever reason, I don't know. You feel me? Anyway, let's talk about his lawyer. So his lawyer, no, first I believe it's a prosecutor, yeah, whatever. They run a whole list of why he should get denied, right? So when it's his lawyer's time to speak, his lawyer has a problem standing up. So he said, oh, let me get up for a second. Okay, get up. He stands up. And he tells the judge, give me a second, let me get over here. I guess he's some type of injury, health problem, whatever it may be. But he was standing up already past Big U to go to the podium to speak how the DA was starting to be able to speak. You know what his lawyer did? No. The judge gave him an opportunity to sit there. He said, you know what? You can present from right there. He said, and sat down. Right there, when I seen that, I said, this lawyer is not even trying to get this dude out. If that had been me, I was able to stand up, I would have walked to that podium and presented my case and defended my client with everything I got. That dude sat down next to Big U and was pleading his case. And the other dude stood up. Mind you, they got the thing, they got the speaker. Everything he's saying is loud and clear. He's able to look at the judge right in his face and stand up. This lawyer, oh man, bless his heart. But, so let's get to the meat and greedy, right? The lawyer didn't have anything to stand on. His only key bullet point thing to stand on was that Big U surrendered. That's all he had to say good about it. So as we going through this thing, right? You know, the prosecutor said what he say. He get to speak. He get to speak. So the prosecutor said, I don't know if it's the prosecutor. Please correct me on that. He like, not only when he turned himself in, he fled. He already fled, so you can't say he turned himself in. They played the video of him mentioning Wack 100 and 600. He said that 600 was with the FBI when they raided his house. He said that 600 and Wack 100 are working with the FBI. You know what the district attorney prosecutor said? He said that those are lies and that those people have never spoken with the FBI. Okay? That's what he said. So they used what he said against us, against him. So he said by him saying that 600 and Wack 100 are working with the FBI, he said everyone knows if people in the streets are working with law enforcement, that puts a target on their back. They said that he used that as smoke signals to put threats on our lives. This is what the DA says, right? So then they put up a next clip. They show a screenshot of a guy who works for Developing Options. You know what it said? It said, free Big U, kill 600, and keep the rest. They put his screenshot up. You know what they said? This guy is an employee that was just seen a few days prior with Big U in the cart on Crenshaw and Slauson with a Developing Options hat who just got hired for him a month prior. So they're using all this stuff against him. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff came up. They also said that when they raided his house, they were told that it was a firearm in the house. They asked the father, he wasn't there. The father said, it should be in there, but it's not there. You know, Pop's like, man, I'm 80 years old, bro. I'm not going to jail for that shit. I'm gonna get in there. It should be there. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said, man. You know what I'm saying? So, with all that stuff, right? So he's definitely being charged with the murder. Y'all remember my video I said a few weeks ago, he's not being charged with one indictment? So that was one of the arguments that Big U's lawyer said. Big U's lawyer said that all this stuff about a murder, there's no police reports, he hasn't been charged with it. Mind you, the DA over there in the cut like, I'm gonna let you finish. As soon as he finished, you have anything else to say? He comes up and says, no, actually he is being charged with the murder. I said, ooh, Big U's being charged with the murder? So then they start talking about the murder. They said that the first time they contacted Big U's family about the murder of Rayshawn Williams, he wasn't even a suspect. They only contacted them to see what they knew about him. And Big U wasn't there. The wife was there. They said the wife called from the mother's phone, called Big U, and said, hey, they came asking about Rayshawn. They got all that. He wasn't even a suspect. They said that made him guilty. That made him a suspect right there. So then they got the guys telling on him, 50 witnesses telling on him. They got suspects that are going to come and testify in court. The dude is cooked. Denied bail. You know, I might have to do another video. It's so much stuff that they said it was almost 2 hours. And I took a mental note of everything. I wasn't able to record. I really wanted to get everything, but just some of the key points I gave y'all. Dude is cooked. Another thing the lawyer said was these people are here to put up their property to bail him out. And, you know, he should be fighting this from home. You know, he's not a threat. He's not a flight risk. Everything he said, they debunked it. He said, no, he is a flight risk because he already fled. They said, he just wants a second chance. They said, no, he has a second chance. You know what they did? They ran off all these charges previously he'd been arrested for murder. all his charges. They say he's had a second chance. They said something like this is the paradigm of that, something. I don't know the definition of all that, but they said that. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So, so then the lawyer said, if for whatever reason, and they arguing the fact that let's put him on strict monitoring, no people contact, ankle monitor, such and such and such. And these people are putting up their properties, and if anything was to happen, he'll never get out of jail. Why would you say that? Like, you already admitting to him and never getting out of jail. Like, that lawyer is a dump truck. I'm just being real with you, bro. Like, me, let me give y'all some game. If I was Big U's lawyer, he never argued. And I just came up with this, thinking about this right now. I would have said, listen, Your Honor, my client is 58 years old. He'll be 59. He's in bad shape. He's over 300 pounds. He has knee problems, health problems. He's not in any position to flee. Everything you have, he hasn't been convicted. He just want to fight at home. Your presentation is everything. It's not about what you said, how you said. And I would have stood my ass up on that podium and presented this and said, look how many people he has here to support him. That lawyer didn't do none of that. He didn't bring up the people in the audience. He didn't have a stern look at he's sitting down lounging next to his client. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I wouldn't have hired that dude, but that's part one of what's going on. He's been denied bail. Oh, so did I talk about how tough these guys be talking when they see me? It ain't like that. I don't know. Like, share, and subscribe. You may think that.
So there that go. Let's get 600 in there. See if he can.
Yeah, that was something different.
Yeah, he definitely went
Bro,
in
my
there.
partner right there.
Definitely said a lot
600
too.
coming in. Eddie
Yeah.
Boy might be down there. Put him up.
Eddie Boy? Okay.
Yeah, Eddie Boy got ran off.
I just sent Eddie Boy an invite.
Yeah, Eddie
Okay.
Boy got ran off. They caught Eddie Boy in the parking lot, and they ran him off. They ran him up out of there.
Yeah, I heard
Who ran
about
him up
that
out of
one.
there?
Yeah, they ran Eddie Boy up
What's
out
up,
of there, man.
Ghost?
My
What up,
nigga
Tink?
Mikey,
They
what
My
it
ran him.
do?
brother.
Hey, Wack, who ran him up out of there? The feds or the 6-0?
Nah, it was
What
it
it
was
do?
two
What
it
it
was
do?
two niggas in the fifth grade, bro. They did school. Pulled up on Eddie Boy ass, my nigga. The niggas on the mini bike.
God
They
damn.
pulled up on Eddie Boy. Told him what you doing over here.
And Eddie Boy bowed down like that?
Man, that nigga Eddie Boy got up out of there, left 600 there by himself, man. Yeah, oh Eddie Boy, man. Let them two niggas pull up on him in a mini bike. On,
I bet you what Eddie Boy said. All right, man, y'all got it, my brothers. Y'all got it, brothers. Y'all know
hold on, man.
brothers his favorite
Oh,
word.
am I tripping or is that Annika?
That's Monica
Is
Wack. I
that
knew them.
Annika?
That's Monica.
Oh, Annika. We get back to you later.
Wack! What
We get,
up?
we'll get back to you later. Hey, listen,
All right.
What's the deal, man?
man, we just listened to that damn thing and I see you kind of ran through it. I told him Eddie Boy pulled up, but two fifth graders did school, pulled up on him on a mini bike, ran him up out of
They got him up out of there.
there.
Eddie,
Like,
Eddie
Eddie
boy
Boy
had
came
something to
back.
do.
He came back. He doubled back. But yo, so
That nigga
what was
cooked,
the
man.
response? What was his response and his reaction?
I mean, basically, he walk in there. Well, I didn't see him walk in because he was already in. I could see him through the glass. But he shaved his head. He wasn't looking like Lewis Cannon with a whole white head. He had a little bit of he had his little white beard on, all white on, and he wasn't really trying to make eye contact. And I was kind of like sitting behind him. So when you walk in, I go to the front row, and then I go all the way to the right. So I'm kind of like facing like behind him a little bit. But
Yeah,
he telling his lawyer what he telling him, reaching around. You can see he's trying to look back and see who showed up and this, that, and the other. And like I say, it was a lot of people that showed up. It had maybe about 30 people show up for him. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he seemed like he was comfortable. But he been in there 3-4 weeks now. You know what I mean? So he didn't seem like he was stressed out. But he said he was stressed out. Um, I don't know what he was doing. If he was crying or had his head down or what. Like I said, I'm behind him. The judge said, "Mr. Henry, you okay?" And he said, I'm just stressed out." That was his words. But I couldn't see his facial expressions because I was behind him.
Wait, he told
So
the judge he stressed out?
yes, we said.
Yeah, well, shit. You know, hey, that's understandable.
Right. So,
That's
but like I
understandable.
say, they used all that stuff against him, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was, they trying to say he in the flight risk. They said, bro, you already fled. They said, his phone got. They've been tracking him on two phones. They say two times, only two times in his whole investigation in 5 years, that both phones were off at the same time. The one time they were both off is when Rashawn got murdered, and the second time they were both off is when they made the raid and he was gone. They said that was the only two times that his phone, both of them, was off at the same time. Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh,
So,
go ahead, Wack.
so where did? So when they say he fled, like,
Because I don't know if they're insinuating that he knew that they was coming or something, but that's why I wish I had everything in it because I'm trying to remember everything. It went on for 2 hours. I can't remember word for word, but it was something as if that he knew they were coming, and he was gone, and he reached out to a lawyer and was consulted by a lawyer to turn himself in, and he said he'd be on his way back to Los Angeles. He was kind of far out. So they said he already fled, knowing that they were coming to his house at 6 in the morning. They did the raid at 6. So when I got there at 7, they was already there for an hour.
oh,
Yeah.
so you don't
Oh
think it
wow.
was a coincidence that he had just left that night, or
I,
because everybody had left?
well, that's the thing. They said that they had pretty much on everybody, and it was only him and one other guy that they didn't have. And the other guy turned himself in that same day too. But they just trying to they were saying that he knew something was coming because he fled. You know, they was there at 7. He didn't turn himself in until later on the day. 6. They were there at 6. He said they hit at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m.
But they don't got nothing that they can substantiate that he fled other than just him being gone.
Right, right. But him being gone and obstruction of evidence with the phones. That was another thing his lawyer said. His lawyer said, you know, you're saying obstruction with evidence with the phone, but you know, I've lost my phone a few times. You lost your phone. I'm sure you lost your phone, Judge, and maybe your charger here and there. The judge look at that dude like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like that judge, like dude come in, nice, smile in your face, and listen to all your bullshit. And that nigga shot his ass down with everything he said. He said, huh? Like you really sitting here with this your game to tell me I lost my phone before, huh? Like that judge was a dump truck, man. But that shit was crazy, bro. Like he really like they treated that bail hearing like a trial. I think that was the wrong approach, bro. You feel me? Like, cause they forced them to bring up all these reasons why he cannot be let out. They said that he's a threat to the community. They also said that one of the victims who's gonna come and testify in court said that, how can you protect me if you can't even arrest him? That's what they said in court. So whoever's testifying against him as a victim said that, how can you assure my safety when you can't even arrest him? So they're saying that he's a threat to people. Their whole argument is that he's a threat to people, manipulator, and he uses violence and threats, stuff like that. It was they painted a picture on him to where you gotta have Johnny Cochran, that motherfucker. Not no nigga with no wrinkle suit who wouldn't even stand up and approach the judge, bro. Dude sat his ass down with a wrinkle suit on, was lounging, and gotta look back and forth. The DA
The
dude,
victim.
prosecutor
You
ever?
said a victim.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Whoever.
means we only got the two victims is Dale and DC.
Well, somebody said that, how can you assure my safety if you can't even arrest them?
Oh, maybe another witness or something, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so him trying to troll us with that bullshit got him in trouble.
Got him in trouble, bro. They used all that against him. They said that he's using, he said that everybody knows if you say people on the streets are working with law enforcement, you're putting a target on their back. They said that was a smokescreen message for somebody to do something to us. They brought up the person who worked for him, showed a screenshot. I got the screenshot too. I had it for my own personal, just so I could have it. And they had the exact same screenshot of dude saying, kill 600, free Big U. They posted that on the screen and showed everybody and said, this is what his message did. His secret message he shot out there to put hits on these people. And this is his people who works for Development Options, who was just seen with him a week prior in a cart with a Development Option hat on, who just got hired by Development Options, posted this in reaction to the order that Big U said that y'all should go get Wack 100, 600. They work for the FBI. That's crazy.
But yeah,
And the DA said, or the prosecutor, whatever his name is, said that those guys have never spoken to the FBI. Never. So, complete lie, snitching, incriminating himself all in one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude got to go down as America's dumbest criminal, bro. Like,
yeah, because
you got
everything
what you
was
got.
put online. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is the
Yeah, like, why would he
problem?
do that? Like, why would he? Like, that's crazy. Like, he's in there for intimidation, extortion type tag. Like, that's what they
And
charge him
then,
with. And you
even
doing it.
then, he has 43 charges that he has to go ahead and beat. I mean, we're talking about as far as embezzlement, you have to,
Yeah.
that's something that has nothing to do with anybody. You can't get mad because somebody decides to go ahead and read the paperwork. Whether it's 600, whack 100, or a fucking giraffe. Somebody decides to come out and read the paperwork that is public information. I don't find that there's nothing wrong with that. For me personally, now for other people, of course, you guys will get those commentators where people will say that something is wrong
hmm
with that. But I mean, as far as the embezzlement and things to that nature, I mean, how are you? Not you, I'm sorry, but
hmm
as far as Big U, I mean, how are you going to answer for that? I mean, you said that you had a nonprofit or what have you, and you were putting it into your personal funds. I mean, okay, so what are you going to say? 600 and whack 100 snitched on that as well? How?
Bro,
That's
he
something that
just,
you did, and that's something. And look, you could take a little 100 out; they're not gonna check on you. Take a little 200 out there.
they
Now,
also
when you
brought
get
up,
to real
they,
funds,
they
now
also
they're
brought
gonna
up that
check.
everything is documented. All the money
Exactly.
laundering, the tax fraud is documented. They said that he received a wire for 20,000 to developing options account, and the next day 19,000 was transferred to his personal account,
Exactly.
and
So,
didn't pay any employees. Like they got all that documented.
Exactly.
so 600. Was it
Yeah,
anything that his lawyer said that was positive? That was something that was like, oh, okay, that might help. Was there anything that his lawyer was given that would have released him? Like, you know what
I'm
I'm
gonna be
saying?
I'm gonna be real. The only thing that he was saying was that my client turned himself in. He's trying to say that he's not a flight risk because he turned himself in. The judge said that he already fled and he obstructed the evidence. They said that they obstructed evidence with Airbnb cameras out there in Vegas for the murder. Like they said he can't be trusted. Not only he's a threat, like if you read the paperwork, it says that he's using what's that right here? I was just reading it. Recent examples of defendants' acts of threat or threats of violence, the murder of RW, you know what I'm saying? And it goes down to the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Robbery, extortion. Like, the only thing that he was saying is that he turned himself in. And you know what the judge said? He said, yes, you did turn yourself in, and that's a good gesture. Like, but you ain't getting no points for that, bro. Like, the judge referred everything back to the indictment. Just like the lawyers tried to say, well, my client just wants a second chance. They say you already was given a second chance, and you violated that one. What's in the indictment? You was already given a second chance. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a waste of money. Definitely a waste of money on that lawyer because he can't help him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you heard the video where I just said how I'm
Yeah.
released. Like you ain't even use basic stuff. Like you basically took the trial to the motherfucking the detention hearing. You know what I'm saying? Like you
So
shot your shot, man.
what was the tone of the other people like that was there to support him?
Oh,
Did you
just
hear a big sigh after they
yeah,
denied him?
yeah, just annoying, like, women making little noises, emotional women mad at the world. Look, he want to get all the content, and he did, like, just, you can hear all the little gestures, little stuff. They focus on me. They ain't there to support him. They all worry about me, looking at me and making some noises to me, like weird shit. Like, You know, I was surprised that his sister talking about, yeah, record me switching. Like, I'm not even attracted to you, lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know your son. Like, do he know you doing this? Like, that's embarrassing. Like, they was all focused on me. They wasn't even. It's like they wasn't there to help him. I'm like, y'all worry about the wrong shit. They must watch all my videos. The mama come over there trying to bump me more than once. Then she sat next to me. I'm like, damn, what? Y'all must watch all my videos. She said, you said something. I said, what did I say disrespectful to him?
Did the wife
Yes,
say
I
anything to
heard
you?
that. I heard
Yeah,
that.
she
And I
she
was
she.
on actually I was actually on your live when she had called because, you know, I ran the murder mystery on the Rayshawn Williams case and everything still does not it still doesn't make sense, just to say the least. But I was able to go ahead and hear when the mom went on there. So, what are your thoughts as far as how she came to you when you were on live versus when she
No,
talked to TMZ? Because that was a whole different like interaction when she talked to TMZ.
are you talking about Ray Sean's mom? Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't. You know what, man? I don't know. You know, like I said, you're dealing with emotional women. So,
understood.
you know, a mother who lost her son need answers. I just really can't explain, you know, how she's acting or how she's feeling. Same thing with, you know, Biggie's wife Stacy. You know, she physically assaulted me twice today.
And then
You know,
even
but you
then
know,
too, just Wack 100, he even said that Rayshawn's Williams' mom had came to him asking for money and all different other types of shit, and that type of thing that kind of negates from, you know, do you really feel bad for your son? And even then when, you know, when Wack had played the audio with the Rayshawn Williams with the mother and the sister, they couldn't even recollect the date on
well,
Yeah,
that's
but
what I'm
let's
anything.
let's
saying.
let's let's talk
You
about what
dealing
happened
with
in the
scarred,
courtroom.
emotional women. So you know that's why I don't even pay that stuff no mind. You know what I'm saying? I've
Yeah,
been around this stuff all my life, so I don't even pay it no mind. I just let them talk. I let them do what they do. You drive yourself crazy trying to figure it out. I mean, you're a woman and you're trying to figure it out what's going on. So you know, I don't even. I mean, like you just can't explain it. And they can't help themselves. You know, I'm sure his mother. You know, if I was like a weirdo, I would press charges. You
absolutely.
assaulted me
Hey,
twice in front of
hey,
everybody.
so you were saying you were saying like his mom and sisters and stuff was concerned with you the whole time today in the courtroom.
That's all they was doing. Looking at
So
me, making gestures at me.
yeah, not paying no attention to Big U at all.
Yeah. They ain't worried about him.
And,
And you
and
But
said
Fibs,
who
what his
assaulted
wife say
you?
to you though? What his wife say to you?
His wife said, I'm gonna sit next to you and sat next to me, bumped me, almost knocked me off the bench. That was the first time I seen it.
Did you have a relationship with his wife? Like, was y'all cool? Cause I know you was close to Big U at one time. Was you and his
I
wife
mean, we was
cool?
cool. I had her number before. I spoke to her before. I spoke to her a few times. You know, see, we had each other's number. I still got a number in my phone. If she got the same number, I mean, I never had a problem. But like I said, she emotionally gonna take her husband's side, and I
And I
still feel I ain't
understand
done
that.
nothing wrong.
hey,
You know
hey,
what
And
I'm
so
saying?
But
that's
this
So
is my
why
question as far as that, right? So, me seeing you go on live about that and shit, you wasn't even expecting her to call. You was like, hold on, wait.
no, we're talking about
take
two
yeah,
different
you you
people.
you
You're
talking
talking
about
about Ray
something else.
Sean's
We talking
mom.
about the
Yeah,
We're
I'm
courtroom.
not
talking
talking about
about.
the wife.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I
not
don't know
talking
how
nothing
y'all.
about her. Hey, 600.
I
So
don't know how
listen.
y'all thought that out.
So fuck. So listen. All right. So
okay.
as she's coming at you, like, what's going through your head? Like, are you like, do I want to go ahead and get this shit out the way, slap the hell out of one of y'all,
No,
or am
no,
I
no,
just gonna
no.
sit there and just
See
let
me,
y'all
me,
act crazy?
see
Like
that type of shit right there. I'm a different type of individual. Like even if she would have slapped me, I wouldn't even react it, bro. Like I done had women throw stuff at me, slap me, hit me, and I keep my calm. Like I'm not. I'm just that type of stuff don't bother me. You feel me? So she did it again. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody with all right could have defended themselves against her.
okay, I know what I was gonna say. I got thrown off a little bit. You said I was in and out on the audio a little bit. You said something about y'all was in the elevator, and I
So
guess you took that as a time like, if y'all want to confront me, let's get it on.
no,
Like,
no, no.
what happened there?
It was more like this. We all leaving. And we gonna go sit in the elevator. I'm not gonna sit until everybody leave, and I don't care what y'all got going. If we leaving, we leaving. Y'all not stopping nothing I got going on. So we all gonna get in this elevator. Let's go. Come on. So I'm the first one in. I'm in the back of the elevator. The wife walk in second, and 20 more people coming after her. She bumps me, bro. Like knocks me into the wall and starts nudging me, squeezing me into the wall. Like, yeah, you happy, bitch ass nigga, you happy now? I'm like, what's wrong with her? Like, why are you touching me? So her son comes, looks at her crazy, and steps in between me and her. Like, chill out. Like I told you, I have all right to defend myself. You attacking me now. We on camera, so like,
Exactly.
so but like I said, that stuff don't really bother me. Like, you got to really, really do something to really threaten me to me to get something, do something to you. You feel me? Like, cause I'm a thinker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really even really tripping that shit. That shit don't bother me. You feel me? So, but it's just like if I was a weirdo, oh yeah, I'm pressing charges. Yeah, she
Yeah.
assaulted me twice. I'm threatened. I'm here by myself, the family, it's all it's all on camera. So, but she's not even thinking about that. You feel me? She got kids in the family, you know what I'm saying? And she's risking her freedom for some stupid shit. That's what I'm saying though. Like people have to really, really get out of that emotional shit and figure out the real life. You feel me? Like you can't let emotions fuck up your life. She's worried about that nigga. That nigga been a criminal his whole life. So she's hurt mad about that, risking her freedom now. And that nigga been a criminal since she knew the nigga. He's a jailbird, bro. He been in jail his life. So, but that's that's what we're dealing with out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Was media there? 600.
I didn't see no media. Nah, I didn't see no media. I saw one guy sitting next to me, an older white guy, and he wrote everything down. I should have got his number. He had his pen pad and all that, writing everything down. And you can write, you just can't record stuff. You
It
can write
seemed
everything
like
down.
all the media coverage that it got when it first happened, they would be trying to update it.
I mean, there was people there, who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
There
right.
definitely wasn't no camera. Definitely wasn't no people who looked like media. It definitely wasn't nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying?
So
Now, how many?
600.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead, Abby.
Is there anything that you can think of? I know you was like, man, I gotta sit. I need to think about it. Is there anything else that you could think of that is like a revelation to anyone? Like, is there anything where you was like, ooh, okay, we heard the info about the threat to you and Wack and how they used that to play it out, to play out or deny his bond. Is there anything else that you can give us? Like any other information that you heard that was like kind of new?
I think I pretty much covered everything I remember. Just the key points. I tried to make sure I remember that he is being charged with the murder, and he wasn't even a suspect. They was only reaching out to family members and people who knew Ray Sean to see what was up with him, and it triggered them when she called from the mother's phone to Big U's tap wired motherfucking hot ass phone, and so Eddie came over asking about Ray Sean. You know what
Is
I'm saying?
that
So
any indication that they may be looking at her too?
I mean, oh, and they said, see, this is why I keep talking, certain things come up. They also said that they planted a bug in one of these stores somewhere and got him talking about the murder and to witnesses about talking about the murder, other people too. Yeah, they got a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? They turned this shit into trial presentation type shit. Like they like, nigga, we gonna make sure you get denied this bail, niggas. We got so much shit on you, nigga. You not only nigga, you ain't gonna win this case, you damn sure ain't getting no bail. You ain't got nothing to stand on. They got him dead bang, man. They got they naming witnesses and shit, like people who gonna come testify. Like, yeah, 43 counts, and he's being charged with the murder. The murder wasn't even in the original 43 count indictment. Now he's being charged with the murder. So that's I think in a world of trouble, man. In a world of trouble, man.
How many? I'm gonna beat that nigga 600 ass when I catch him. Nigga, them type
Uh,
niggas you see there.
what is the thing, bro? I was up there 2 hours early to let niggas know I'm gonna be here. So there ain't no excuse or where 600 be at and where no. I'm gonna let niggas know I'm up here. Cause usually in LA court dates, nigga, it be squabbles and all kind of shit. So let's just see who really tough and who gonna be here. Cause I'm by myself. What's happening? What we doing? I don't want to hear nothing about going to jail. Cause when I was in the streets, nigga, we ready to die and go to jail. So I don't want to hear nothing about that. You gonna go to jail anywhere in LA. It's cameras everywhere. So whatever you want to do, let's just do it. So with that being said, y'all got a 2 hour head start. I'm up here at 8:30. Made my video at 8:30. Y'all got 3 hours to get here. They on there popping. Oh, you gonna be up there? I'm gonna come up. Okay, well, I'm here, bro. Like y'all saying this, but I'm here. So when we get there, it's no squabbling. It ain't no I need that. It ain't no let's do this. It ain't no nothing. It's just like, oh, niggas ain't. Well, like I said, I know niggas ain't really living like that. I've been telling y'all this for the last 3 years. Niggas ain't really like that. I've been showing y'all this going all over the planet by myself, them niggas ain't really living like that. I've been showing y'all. But now y'all starting to see them niggas just be popping it, man. They niggas be popping it, man. So yeah, I mean, niggas know where I'm at, every day. I don't know where these dudes be at, bro. You feel me? But they be popping it, man. They be popping it. But bless their heart, man. Bless their heart. They not really like that.
I guess shout out to all the niggas that couldn't borrow their old lady car to pull up.
Niggas be popping it, man. Niggas be living with their mama, man. Listen, man. I put in my lyrics on one of my new songs. I said, "Hey, man, if you got bars on your window, man, we on a different level. You still got bars on your window, man."
Hell no.
I don't, I'll read them be sweating these dudes because they don't want to die, bro. Like I said, when I was in the streets, bro, we ready to die. Like it's sad that the mentality is, you see certain people saying it. I don't care if I die. I don't care if I go to jail. That's the unfortunate reality of gangbangers in South Central LA and all over, bro. So when you see these dudes, they scared to go die and go to jail. Then they're not like that. They're not really like that. You niggas scared of jail. But yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, dude in world of trouble. Um, we'll be at all the court dates. I don't know. I was look. You know why this whole thing started? This fool tells his people, "You almost 600 none of my court dates, nigga. We gonna be there for sure, nigga. What you talking about? You don't want me at your court dates, nigga? Get your buster ass up out of here. Nigga, you can't stop nothing, nigga. He's a buster. You ain't living like that, bro. I see. He be having all these little busters food, bro. He keep a lot of busters. Like he attracts little minion type busters. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if he had real ones around him, bro, it wouldn't be no 600 running around, bro. Trust me. Nah. And I'm gonna be real with you. If he still had 600 around him, it wouldn't be no 600 out here popping it. Nigga would have pulled up at whatever beach you be at, popping up. What's up, bro? What's up with you? Nigga would have pulled up. But see, he keep these little busters, man. He just attract busters, man. Rats and busters. That's all he messed with. All them dudes turn out to be busters, man. That's crazy, man. The homies used to look at me crazy while I be running, man. Why you fuck with that nigga? You know what I'm saying? They used to be mad at me. That's why I was saying in my video yesterday, I said, bro, when last time I saw Nip was like a year and a half before he died, and he was by himself by my side. I said, man, I gotta talk to him, bro. Because 90% of my reactions with Nip, I only seen Nip like twice without Big U. 90% of my reactions, bro, interactions with him was with Big U. And I know how he felt. I know how Big U felt about him. So he was looking at me like funny too, like, you with this thing, I can't really trust you. You feel me? So when I seen him, I'm like, hey, bro, let me holler at you real quick. Like, what up? We talked like, hey, listen, bro, I respect you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I see what you doing, bro. And I got my own bread, my nigga. You need somebody to pull up with you, my nigga, I got you, bro. In town, out of town, nigga, whatever, nigga, I got you, bro. I'm fucking with you. He said, for sure, take my number. He gave me his number. I called him on the spot. I never called him. He never called me. You feel me? But I wish he would have called me, and I wish I would have called him, cause nigga, that situation wouldn't happen like that. Not on my watch. But yeah, man.
Crazy work.
Yeah, that shit wild, bro. That shit wild as a motherfucker, man. Dude got his own self in trick bag, and all his little minions is got cases too for his shit. I know they mad as a motherfucker. They like, damn, fucking with
You
this
think they
nigga got
you think they
cases.
done picking everybody up?
Who knows? It seemed like they got their big fish, bro. Like, I mean, I think they start picking people up when you start telling and, saying what else you know and what else you got. But I think they got who they want, bro. Like, I don't think they got nothing bigger than him. Like, and everybody who I'm talking to who has experience in the federal system, they all saying that you got to tell up, bro. Like, you can't tell them little bullshit. Like, they like, even if he tell on all the crime that he been around since in the neighborhood, unsolved shit, they was like, bro, nah, I ain't gonna help him because they don't give a fuck about that, bro. Like you gotta tell us some real shit, bro. And it's like, who knows? And they saying he been telling, bro. So who knows what else he got? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know one thing. People been speaking about some unsolved shit out of nowhere since them dudes been locked up.
When they brought
So
up the Rayshawn Williams and he would be charged, was there any type of reaction from him or the lawyer as far as the
no, they didn't.
information?
No, because them charging that just shut them up. That was a part of the defense to get him, you know, trying to have some points. Like, listen, y'all's talking about this murder, but there are no police reports. This is this and that. This was 4 years ago, and when it was the DA's turn to talk, he said no, there are charges. He is being charged with the murder. So you know, it just really just they're like, oh shit, like, and I couldn't see the facial expressions, and maybe that's why the judge said, "Hey, Mr. Henley, are you okay?" He said, "Oh, I'm just stressed out." So, like I said, I couldn't see his facial expression because I was behind him.
Got you, got you.
So imagine if you walk in the courtroom and straight ahead is the judge, right? So there's a table, you know, vertical, and he's at that vertical table facing the left, looking to the right at the judge. So can you picture it? So if you walk in, there's a long table in front of you, long way going straight forward. So it's his lawyer, it's Big U, and it's his lawyer's son who's actually mirroring his lawyer in the courtroom. You know, he gave his you know, announcement, said who he was, and he just graduated from some law school in San Francisco. Said welcome here, and hopefully, you know, in the future you'll be big or whatever, whatever, whatever. So he's three people sitting at the desk with him. So Big U is actually so imagine when you walk in, they're sitting on the right side of the table facing your left, right? So they have to look to their right to the judge. So I'm all the way to the right in the front row in the right corner. So I'm basically all the way behind them. You get it?
Yeah,
So
I
I couldn't
picture
really
that.
see the facial expressions. But it had to be something for the judge to say, Mr. Henley, are you okay? You know, like, was this nigga crying or something, nigga? Buster ass shit, nigga. It's the shit you was doing when you turned yourself in, bro. Like, all that fake tough ass shit this nigga was doing, bro. But then you start crying like a bitch and snitching on your way to turn yourself in like a bitch, bro. That don't make no sense to me, bro. Like, where's this tough shit at? I done seen niggas say, nigga, fuck it. Nigga, I'm out here. Nigga, come get me, nigga. Nigga, I'm out here, nigga. Nigga, I'm innocent till you prove me guilty. Nigga, fuck y'all, nigga. Come get me. I'ma holler at you, nigga. I'm gonna give me some pussy and do what the fuck I'ma go do, nigga. I'm not turning myself. This nigga get on that motherfucker, get the snitching. Man, I ain't do none of that. Crying like a bitch, but like, where all this tough ass shit at, bro? Nigga look like he about to cry. Y'all need to go get Wack 100 and 600. Oh, y'all getting people I don't even mess with. Like, bro, you sound like a bitch, my nigga. Like, bro, what is tough shit at, bro? Then you, like I say, you doing some type of sad ass motherfucking expression like a bitch, bro, because for the lawyer to say, are you okay? And you say, oh, I'm just stressed out. Like, nigga, what you stressed out about, my nigga? Take this shit on the chin. You innocent, right? So you innocent, nigga, was smiling. Go do your push-ups, nigga. Like, you in this motherfucker looking sad and shit, bro. Like, come on, bro. Y'all nigga make niggas look bad, bro. Niggas go out like riders, bro. Niggas gonna get sentenced to 300 years, ain't crying, looking sad like that, bro. You ain't even, nigga, you ain't even start a trial yet. You whining like a bitch in court, bro, in front of all your family, nigga. Look pathetic, man.
Did you hear the next court date or how soon it is?
Nah. I wasn't even really tripping on that. I mean, I'm sure it'll pop up. We'll figure it out. I wasn't really even, you know. I just thought it was over with. Wasn't no sense in me sitting there no more. So I guess when I left, everybody else left. What we still sitting there for? I didn't hear no court date. I mean, ain't like I walked out early. We all left at the same time, unless I
600. You
missed
gonna
it
take a
somehow.
pen and a paper next time so
Oh,
you could just write some notes? Okay,
for sure.
okay, okay.
I'm gonna bring some other people. Had didn't write everything. I'm gonna write everything in case we miss something.
Someone
Cause
suggested something in the chat for the next court date.
what they say,
Yo,
huh? I can't even
To
see it.
have
Somebody
somebody
said
make a
something.
burner and have the audio on Instagram or something.
No.
You
I mean,
can't
shit.
do that.
Whatever somebody else gonna do, that's on
Yeah,
them.
not you, not
You
you,
know,
not you.
I ain't broke a law in 10 years, so I won't be recording shit. Whatever somebody else want to go do, that's on them. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But yeah, I ain't in that illegal lifestyle no more. You know what I'm saying?
I know
Yeah,
that's right.
I retired. I retired in 2015 of playing that game of cops and robbers. And even when I retired, then I still had a case linger and had to go turn myself in 2019 for 2 months. So that's what I'm saying. I'm done with that shit, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they ain't got time for that kind of shit. I'm cool. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, to each his own, man. Some people love life for crime, man. You know. It ain't never been for me. That nigga ought to be ashamed of himself, man. That nigga about to be 6 years old. Nigga, you getting arrested for RICOs and all kind of shit, man. That nigga out of his motherfucking mind, man. Man, listen, man. I was talking to somebody earlier about that. He was like, bro, some people just don't know how to change. That's all they know. I said, well, shit. Poor thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I got about that shit fast. I'm cool. Shit. Nigga